If you look at the Al Hanisim Tefillah of Chanukah versus Purim, you'll notice, besides the significantly greater length of the Chanukah thing, there are some nuances, but there's a lot more in common. Obviously, they both start with Al Hanisim, V'al Purkam, V'al Gvuros, V'al Shuas, V'al Milchamos, Shasisa L'Avsini B'Yamim Ha'im B'Zman Hazeh. And then they each open up with B'mei Matisyahu Ben Yochanan Kohen Gadol Chashmona Uvanav. That's the Chanukah one. And the Purim one opens up with B'mei Mordechai V'Esther. They both open up with the hero. And then it tells you the thread. Kisha Amda Malchus Yavan versus Kisha Amad Haman Harasha. And that tells you what the thread is. The thread is for Chanukah is Lashkicham Torasecha, Ulaviram Michukei Ritzanecha, etc., etc. And for Purim it's La'abed Es Kol HaYudim Minav Yad Zakein. Then you have a similarity in the salvation. V'ata B'rachamecha Harabim. In Chanukah it's Amartem Behemes Sarasam Ravta Es Rivam Damta Es Dinam. For the Purim one it's V'ata B'rachamecha Harabim Hafarta Et Sasaso. And what you notice is that there's a very similar layout, structure. Both start out, here are the big miracles. Then it tells you the hero. Then it tells you the potential, the villain. Then it tells you the potential threat. Then it tells you Hashem salvaged us in their salvation. However, right there is the end of the Purim section, while Chanukah proceeds on and has this last little paragraph which begins with the phrase, U'lecha asis Hashem gadol v'kadosh ba'olamecha, concluding with, L'hodos lehalel l'shimcha hagadol. And this whole opening up with Shem Gadol and concluding with Shem Gadol, the question is, what's going on there? Why is it that there's this extra section by Chanukah, and how does it capture the uniqueness of Chanukah versus Purim? So the predominant difference is that Purim is a nace of Galus. Purim is a nace that takes place in Galus. We're threatened. There's a tremendous fear. And at the end of the day, we return back to ground zero, return back to where we initially began. We were threatened and we can survive. Chanukah is not about survival. Chanukah is a nace that takes place in Eretz Yisrael. It's not about thrive. It's not about survival. It's about thriving. Instead of just being able to return back to Eretz, it's instead of being able to just survive and to continue on. Chanukah, we return back. We reestablish the base of Mikdash. We return back home. There's a Chanukah's HaMizbeach. And because it's Eretz Yisrael, because Chanukah is us returning back to the base of Mikdash in Eretz Yisrael, Chanukah is an Eretz Yisrael holiday, not just like Purim where we survive. Here we can thrive. Chanukah facilitates the opportunity to be L'hodos L'Shem Gadol, to praise Hashem's great name. There's a uniqueness that Chanukah offers because it's in Eretz Yisrael. Because Klal Yisrael is at home, we have the capacity, the opportunity, the capability, and therefore perhaps the responsibility to praise God's great name and to celebrate and appreciate what Chanukah is. Chanukah is about Jews returning back and taking control over Eretz Yisrael, the Beis HaMikdash, and building towards L'hodos L'halel L'shimcha Hagadol.